Right, everybody. How are you guys on this wonderful Friday night? This is Sip and Color. And for those of you who are joining me for the very first time, I am Latina Mata, founder of True Growth Caribbean and mindset coach, as well as a facilitator of healing with Revelation Breathwork. And as usual, this is our Friday wind downs. After we journal live on a Monday, we come together on a Friday night to journal, to sip and color. What am I saying? To sip and color and just give ourselves permission to be present and to, relax and find some way to relieve our stress and our anxieties and our worry that we may have had that built up throughout the week. All right. So customary, if you're here, send me a message in the chat. Let me know that you are here. Good night. I'm so happy to have you. All right. Three things that you need during these sessions: your coloring book, your utensils, as well as your drink of choice or food of choice or snack of choice, right? Now, confession, guys, I don't have my drink of choice. Well, I have water, and I don't know if that counts, but we'll make it count. I have my bottle of water that it's at what? Almost 9 p.m. So I'm right on track. That is my drink tonight. And coloring book. I have this coloring book here. It's called Art for Adults. I got this, I think, in a Walmart. So Walmart, Amazon, you could find any of these there. And my coloring pencils are usually markers, these midliners. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do tonight. Now, guys, for those of you who've been with me for quite some time, you'll know this is something I would have done on Instagram. And now that I have decided to come across on this side of the internet, we can't do the sharing like I would usually want, where people would share their pictures and share their coloring pieces with me. However, what I do enjoy is when you finish your pieces or you start your pieces, that you send me a message, you send me a picture of it, you say, oh my God, Latina, look my thing here. And I always enjoy sharing it on my social media, sharing it on with my email list to let them know, hey, people are coloring too, and they are free to get some inspiration from your work as well. Right? So that is something that you could find me at True Growth Caribbean on Instagram, True Growth Caribbean on Facebook. You can send me an email, truegrowthcaribbean@gmail.com. So essentially that is what our intention is for tonight. Additionally, because Christmas and we cleaning and we whatever, behind here is a hot mess, right? So I do not have the facility right now to share with you my coloring piece while I color too, but just know that I'll be coloring with you as well. And usually when I color, I share some thoughts, I share some downloads, I share some insight with you, right? So before I actually get into the coloring piece, I want to share something with you that came up in a big way this week, right? Of course, it's the self-love edition. And I want to speak about self-betrayal. I want to speak about self-betrayal. Sometimes when we're in situations with family members, with friends, in relationships, we may find ourselves just giving and pouring and giving and doing and just, believing that the things that we are doing are very selfless. We pour and pour and pour until you notice you start to feel empty, you start to feel drained, you start to feel disconnected. And oftentimes it's because the thing that you're engaging in, the overpouring and the overgiving and the overextending, also has some self-betrayal in it, from the angle of what you are doing is not serving you. What you're doing is not the most aligned thing for you. What you are doing is not what you actually essentially desire to do, but you're doing it out of trying to make sure that the person that you are with, or your family member, whoever or whomsoever, is extremely happy. So you'll put yourself and your needs aside. You're doing it out of fear of not getting the approval that you want, fear of not getting the validation that you want, fear of losing the person, fear of hurting somebody's feelings. And you're doing these things out of trying to manage somebody else, right? And I'm saying that when you are in those spaces, right, be very cognizant and check in as often as you can, because this thing that we call, "Oh, I'm being so selfless and I'm pouring and I'm giving," could sometimes lead to resentment, right? Resentment of the person that you keep pouring and giving to. It could lead to resentment within yourself, angry with yourself for allowing things to get to a particular place. And at the end of the day, that is never a good and healthy and happy place to be. All right. So that was just my word for you tonight in terms of self love or self betrayal. When you are engaging with people, when you're engaging in activities and you feel yourself being super drained, you feel yourself feeling super empty, you feel as though, you know, like you don't have much to give, there is an indication for you to check in to see if the things that you've been engaging in had been betrayal to self. It's been, you've been only doing certain things because you are afraid of losing, or you've been only doing certain things because you have some kind of fix-it complex in your head where you believe that you are responsible for somebody else's happiness, you're responsible for somebody else being good, you are responsible for somebody else, well-being. And of course, beside children, we are not responsible for adults. Like you and I are not responsible for the well-being of somebody else. That is sincerely our responsibility and is sincerely their responsibility. But a lot of us find ourselves in very codependent situations that don't ever work out, don't ever serve us, and it leads to resentment in a lot of cases. All right. So that was just my little topic for tonight. Not little, my topic for tonight. Good night, Petal. I missed you. How are you? So we're coloring. Petal, I was just explaining. We're just talking about self-betrayal. And I'm saying that my station is not set up for me to actually color, like for you guys to see me coloring tonight. But I mentioned that if you do color, if Sevi is on and he is coloring too, of course, send me a picture, show me, let me tag it, let me post it, and let other people get some inspiration from you as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you see my head down, I'm coloring too. I mean, how that is not very satisfying, is it? Let me see what I could do here. What magic I could do here. Oh my god. Let me see what magic I could do. Bring this down. Put it. Let me see. Is that a thing? All right. So guys, you're seeing my floor. We are clearly doing some refurbishing around this place here, hence the no tiles on the floor. Now that's I have to explain that to anybody. But I want you guys to see the coloring too. This is hard. This just lets you know that this is rough around here. This is rough around here. Yeah. So for the people who are into interior design and all that beautiful aesthetics, yeah, we're waiting for the tile man to come and refurbish these tiles here. And so don't come for me. All right. Yeah. So let us get into our coloring. I'm so glad to have you guys with me. If y'all have any suggestions about how to make this station work where y'all could see me and see the coloring piece and my head not cut off, that would also help big time. So yeah. Petal, how was your week? Tell me, how was your week? How has that been? All right. Can you see me color? All this mathematics here. Yeah. I don't know, boy. Coloring always makes me feel a lot better. When I feel very flustered, when I feel all over the place, coloring makes really helps with my anxiety. And for those of you who be catching the replay, I hope you guys have just as much fun watching me color. I mean, I mightn't be the best artist, but you know, it gets the job done. You may sip more than color tonight. That is fine. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to sip on besides some water. So we'll make that work. Let's see. Where is Savvy Patel? Is he awake or he's sleeping? We see what we could do with this. No, I said I drank out the whole bottle. I drank out the bottle last week. So there's no more. No more sorrel. I do have a big gallon of water though. I do. So, see, it's coming along. Oh, he's eating. Yeah, I wish I could do that too, Savvy. So, guys, tomorrow is new moon breathwork session. It is a beautiful time for you to set new intentions, for you to become super clear about how you would like to move forward. And so, if you would like to be a part of that, you're free to visit my website, www.truegrowthcaribbean.com. I also have some coupons available for you guys to get $50 off this session. So, Petal, if you have a friend who you think would actually enjoy being a part of that, you're free to let them know as well. I know we have our private session afterwards. Yeah. And we have a solar eclipse. Right. So, yeah. I really, really wish that I could play music like regular people music, right, guys? But they always shadow banning people for playing music that is not mine, not theirs, you know. I can't. Some days you just need some more vibes, you know, and I feel like today is one of those days. But don't mind, I love you so much for being here, for staying with me. And yeah, doing this tip on color too. See. All right, I could probably work with this. So guys, I'm almost finished my peacock. almost finished. If you all have any questions for me, let me know. If you all have anything that you all would like to know specific, it could be about self love, it could be about self betrayal, as we spoke about tonight. Let me know. The good news is that when you realize that you've been in a codependent space, or you notice that you've been engaging in self betrayal activities, of course, dealing with the emotions that come with that, feeling the feelings that come with that, forgiving yourself, and all those type of jazzes, if that's a word, are certainly part of the healing process. But you get to give yourself grace, and it's not as though you're doomed to always be in relationships or friendships or whatever where it's not secure attachment. You could learn secure attachment. You could learn that. You could learn to start building your self trust. You could learn that. You could learn to notice patterns of behaviors that come up for you. You get to learn those things. All right. So I am essentially finished, which makes this a very coloring session tonight. Let's see. Oops. There we go. Wait. Can you see that? All right. So, guys, I have finished my coloring piece. Let me see if I could fix myself back here. So crazy. I finished my coloring piece. I've been with you guys for the last 20 minutes, 17 minutes. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coloring with me. Thank you for sipping with me. And if you are catching the replay, thank you for being here. Now, of course, if you did color, send me a picture, tag me, let me know that you did. I am going to see you guys on Monday for Journal Live. So last week, Monday, Journal Live did not happen. It was a whole family emergency. So that we couldn't do that last Monday, but you'll definitely see me this Monday for us to set the intention as we navigate December and we're going to head into 2022. Could you imagine that? It's crazy to me. All right. So, Petal, I love you. I love you guys. Thank you for hopping on. And I will chat with you soon. Mwah. Bye bye.